Hey folks, how y'all doing? I'm doing a little video on my oil reservoir I got right here, and I got a couple subscribers ask questions, and I'm going to show you all how I built it. Anyway, yeah, I use 3/8 inch pipe, gas pipe, which you can get like at Lowe's or Home Depot, that kind of stuff. And anyway, let me get down here and show you what she looks like up underneath. That is my piece of pipe I got coming down, 3/8 inch pipe through a nipple or couple of them got welded at the top. And every now and then I got to take a welding rod and stick up in there because it gets clinkers on it where it burns. And as you see, there's some boiler tubes, air tubes, come through the ductwork back there. But this is the waste oil heater dripper. I know it's not the best design in the world, but it's efficient and it works. Alright. And it's manual. It's manual to where I use a shut-off valve, ball valve, brass. So I got a union right here for 3/8 inch, and I got a nipple smaller than that going through here, and another nipple coming through here going to there, and another little small nipple about a 1 inch going into here to go into this coupling right here. But if it ever gets stopped up or whatever, I can take this union loose and get to everything I got to get to. And I use Teflon tape in between everything. And I got a 90 here, and it's less than a 90 there. You can make any kind of configuration you want. That's probably not a 90, but 35 or a 45, something like that. And I got it coming along here next to my stovepipe. You got a couple in there. Now, if you don't have a pipe thread machine or whatever, you're better off buying the small fittings. So on. And there's another fitting there. After my dad and I got done, we welded that straight to our tank. We built that out of some scrap plate we had. And that's probably 3/16 plate. And there's our oil reservoir there. I get a little light on the subject. But that's 8 inches wide by 10 inches and by 8 inches deep. And it's far enough away from the stove so when the stove pipe heats up, it actually heats this reservoir up. But just a little more in detail of how I built it, or how we built it. And it does a great job. And there she is, y'all. And like I say, that's a reducer from 3/8. I think that's a reducer right here. Going from 3/8 probably to I'm gonna say that's probably 3/4 inch, probably 1 inch, 3/8 to 1 inch, and that's stainless there. So yeah, y'all, you can make it kind of any way you want to make it. It's just something we come up with, some parts we had, and it does a good job. But anyway, I just video to a subscriber on YouTube, and that stuff around the top is my actual cooking grounds, cornmeal and that kind of stuff, flour. I use veg oil, burnt motor oil, anything that will actually burn. And when you got a hot fire at 500 degrees or whatever, it burns great and puts out a lot of heat. So that's basically it, y'all. I got it, but that union is a good idea. We just added that not long ago. That's really essential when you're putting it together, if you got to get to anything. And it's right after the shut off. That's right after the shut off valve. If you turn it in this direction, that'd be on. So, but it does a great job, y'all. But this is a little shout out, a little video showing how I built it. Kind of a run through. And here is the top, right here. Right here. Like I say, I guess you could use a big old ammo can if you had to. Just as long as the whole oil and it could withstand the heat. But we just put the top on there like that. That way, because heat, make it warp and expand, and that makes it easy. If you ever got to get to it, you can. Plus, it keeps oxygen. So, in case it gets too warm, it won't catch a fire. If you know what I'm saying. But anyway, yeah. Just a quick video of how I made this thing. There's all kind of ways you can do it, but this gas pipe, black gas pipe is the best thing. Here's some stainless fittings. We got. You can use black iron, stainless, and this is black iron. That's been used for several years now, probably over 20 years, and it's still clean as a whistle. So it don't get gummed up in there or nothing. Okay. Well, this is a little video on how I did my oil drip system. And just want to give a, show a subscriber on YouTube how we did it. Alright. Okay, well, thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe. Hey, y'all have a good one, y'all. Alright, y'all take care. Now, got any questions, comments, holler. It's just a homemade deal, but we used to do in the trades, and we just used what pieces we had. Alright, thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one. Please subscribe. God bless and Semper Fi. Alright, I'll take care. Find this button.